Dear Mrs. Whiskers, though it may not seem like much progress has been made, Aletha has been hard at work these last 3 weeks. I apologize for the lack of regular correspondence. Be sure to tell Jen that Aletha's horse was well tended to after the race and suffered very minimal brain damage. The Alphas should definitely do this again, but I will make sure Aletha's horse has its head on straight. Yours for all time, Mr. Whiskers.
Hello everyone, my name is Aletha Prime, and welcome back to another episode on the AlphaCraft server. Ooh, I need to make sure I don't punch anything, that's important. Anyway, in the last episode we went and had the Alpha Derby, which was amazing and fantastic, and I actually got this adorable, wonderful little banner out of it. So, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So Stina put this together. Kind of looks like a horse head. That's what it's supposed to look like. So, I'm going to go ahead and add that to my current chest of important memory items right here, along with the Rose of Sanity that we got from Spiderweb Ninja's Maze, and my first diamond, and my first set of armor. Oh, that was what I fought the dragon in. Anyway, other stuff that you don't need to worry about. They're not all memories. Well, they sort of are. But anyway, okay. So, oh, hello. Looks like we have a little friend outside. Did you see them there? That's very strange, because what happened to the door? Door? Someone trying to keep me inside or something? Very strange indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Oh my goodness! You're adorable! Why the elf wanted a home and chose you. Oh, that's so sweet. I have my own elf. But how did it get here? I'm gonna go with some sort of strange elf magic, because how else would they find the time machine? That's mildly concerning. Let's see. Holly thinks you raced superbly. Oh my goodness. For some reason my brain said superbly, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Superbly. Gifts for Aletha to enjoy. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. Why did they give me a teddy bear? Oh my goodness. Thank you, great elf Holly. I'm sorry there isn't a greater place for you to, a grander place for you to hang out, but maybe we'll work on that in time. But yeah, oh my goodness, we could also always use more shulker boxes. That's fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so today's plan, it's one of those things where I keep coming up with all sorts of different plans and like, oh, this sounds good and that sounds good, and I can't fly because I'm in the water. But what I think I'm going to do today is I have been thinking about making a game in the fun zone for a while. So I think we are going to take the resources that we currently have, fly in through the window, and start ourselves a little game over in the fun zone. So let me find the boxes where I actually have stuff, and I'll get back to you in a second. Now I have acquired the boxes of stuff which are going to help us in our journey today, but I realize I also want to grab some sandstone. Thank you, Wings, for reasons that will become apparent soon. Yep, I figured I was going to faceplant that one. Yeah, let me grab those right here, because we are going to need a whole ton of slabs. So another thing that I realized is it's been a little bit since we have been back to our home. Did I see? Thought I saw movement. It's been a little bit since we've been back to our house here at Alpha by Water. I just wanted to check on my horse here. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Doing good? Oh, good. Glad to hear it. All right. Just gonna see how things are doing. Check on the cat. Schrodinger's gift. That wasn't there last time I was here. And is there a gift in there? That's a good question. The world may never know. And here we are back at the fun zone. There is still a whole lot of room over here for everything and all the stuff. So let's go ahead. What we're going to be basically doing to start out is we're going to be building a giant box. And unlike a previous box that I have made, we're going to try and make this one look a little bit better. That's the actually new boat race track that Stina built, and I kind of I got flowers and stuff. Yeah, that was a fun stream. I may or may not have been shot a couple of times. Okay, anyway, so we are looking for a spot in which to build this thing. Let's see. So it's going to be relatively big. I just want to make sure that it's not going to be in anybody's way or be too obtrusive. So let's see. I don't think I want to build it right in the middle since it's so tall. So maybe somewhere around this area here. Yeah. I think that'll work. Okay, let me scope out a spot and come up with some dimensions and we'll go from there. So first I was thinking that hill just over there close to freefall, which you now cannot see, but somebody has set up some shulker boxes and a sign, so I'm not going to use that one. Instead, I think I'm going to put my maze close to Spiderweb Ninja's maze as well, and yeah, maybe kind of make this the maze district, or something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and mark out a box and get building. But first, there's a puppy. Hi, puppy. I should have brought bones. I'll take care of you soon. So that moment you've been building for a while, giant box, like the one behind me, and then you realize you've been using the wrong box. I meant to do stripped birch and not birch blocks. Ugh. Okay, I guess we tear it out. Ridiculously long amount of time to do, but it is finally, this section's finally done. The whole thing's obviously not done, but here's what we have going on so far. So this is going to be a 5-layer cake. No, just kidding. Yeah, so it's gonna be 5 ups and downs. Anyway, it'll make more sense as I go along. But this is just the inside of the first area, and as you can see, there's no actual door here, because what we're going to do is everyone is going to eventually start at the top. Now, the thing about this area, too, is that it's going to be divided up into 4 quadrants. So technically, this is actually going to be potentially a multiplayer game. So yeah, we're going to have these 4 different quadrants, and as you can kind of see here, there's going to probably be one more block in the middle. What's going to happen is people are going to be able to come underneath here as an entrance, and then go up to the top, and then choose which of the 4 quadrants they want to do. And so since you won't be able to see the other ones, each one is going to be a unique path that you can take, and there's the potential of being able to run it competitively against other people. And the other thing that I want to do, actually, well, yeah, I might as well. This is going to be 2 layers. So instead of just being these 4 quadrants up here, there's going to be another set. So people are going to be able to, like, okay, yeah, words. So let's say this is going to be the exit. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a drop here down to another section, and you're going to have the option of either stopping there or continuing on to another quadrant. So technically you could have 8 different quadrants to potentially play from, and let's say you did quadrants 1 and 6 the first time around, so then the next time you could do quadrants 2 and 5, and so that just leaves a chance for more fun and all that stuff. Anyway, so that's my plan for the time being. So what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to carve out the entrance that's going to be under here and dig up the pillar that's going to have the water stream that carries people up to the top. Okay, so progress has continued on the giant box. I have fixed all of the birch finally. That took a little bit more than forever. And so now I'm starting to work on the inside a little bit. So I have made the entrance, which will be the formal entrance that everyone will come through. Everyone's going to come through here. I only have this open so that way I can access it as needed. And everyone's going to come up here to the top. There's going to be a little platform here. And then everyone is going to drop into their respective quadrants and begin their part of the maze, and it's going to end in a number of different spots. So what I'm doing right now is working on these glass shafts going up, and what's going to happen is each of these is going to be an exit into the second layer. So that way, once they get down there, they can decide if they want to keep going or if they want to stop and do something else. So I think the way this might work is that could be one entrance on that spot right there, and then another one could be here. And so, like, the quadrant may be able to access that and that one, and then this quadrant over here can access that one and that one, or something. We'll figure it out. It all depends on how low I want this to go. And yeah, but for now, I am going to continue working out some of the infrastructure, because I need to actually separate each of these quadrants as well. So I'm going to actually probably need a whole lot more spruce wood, which is fortunately really easy to get because spruce trees are gigantic. So I'm going to go ahead and get those walls up and we'll make some progress. And with my continued use of spruce wood, I have finished the 4 walls that will separate these 4 segments, and now have the areas where players will be able to drop in and start their adventure. So now what I need to do is I need to figure out basically the paths that everyone's gonna have to take to get through these things. So that's going to take me a little bit, but it'll be fun. I have some, if it'll let me get up there. Aha, wait, no! Let's try it again. And 3rd time's a charm. Aha, okay. I have some sandstone slabs, and that's what I'm going to do in order to design the like the solution paths. And so once I get those in, I'm going to go ahead and put the fake paths in after that. And eventually, once that's all done, I will go through and take out the sandstone, and nobody will have any idea how to get through. Ah, yes, it'll be fun. Okay, here we go. And finally, after several hours of playing around, this first quadrant is finished. There's still one more little secret that I need to put in there, but that's okay, I will find it later. But yeah, so now the last thing that I need to do is I need to go in and replace my solution steps with this stuff, spruce, yes. So that way, nobody knows what the answer is. Now, is there a possibility that I will forget how to solve this? Yes. Yes, there is. But you know what? That's okay, because I will at least have a general idea, and it'll be fun. Yeah, fun. We'll go with that. So I think I am going to go ahead and stop working on the maze for now. I will continue finishing the other 3 quadrants as time allows, but for now, I kind of want to get away from all of this spruce. However, I want to introduce you to somebody very special. This is the Pig of Haste. Yes, the Pig of Haste, who is a recent good friend of mine, and as you can see beside me, he has a little barrel right here. There's nothing inside right now, but there will be when the time comes, and there's going to be a little friend hidden in each quadrant as well. So it may possibly be in your best interest to seek out all 4 of our friends. I haven't exactly decided how that's going to work, but once everything is done and open, yeah, it'll be something fun and useful, and sorry for hitting you in the face, but anyway, I have one other thing that I want to do this episode. I went ahead a while ago, did a whole bunch of exploring, and I'm not going to spoil the maze, and ended up getting a little something special for a very special friend of mine. I know that Stina has been looking for an enchanted golden apple because she used her last one to make the most adorable kitty banners I've ever seen. And it was a fantastic choice. But that means that she is unable to complete one of the advancements, which is eating all of the food groups, all the different foods. And so I'm going to find a fun way of giving that to my friend. I mean, I'm not just going to hand it over because that would be boring. But no, I'm going to find a fun way for her to find it, I think. Which means, whoa, we're going to have to go back into the nether, get ourselves some netherite, and make ourselves a lodestone. So I returned from a couple hours in the nether and managed to get half a stack of ancient debris, smelted that up, added some gold, and we have some lovely netherite ingots. So what I would like to do is make... I figured out that you need the chiseled stone brick to make lodestones. So I am going to find a crafting bench and make maybe 2 of those, because those could be handy to have in the future. And otherwise, I also realized that I could probably use some of these on my tools. So we're going to go ahead and make those. That. And a lovely sword. My current favorite shovel. And an axe. The other thing that I realized is I don't have any backup gear, really. So, I mean, with the villagers available, it's not too hard to get that all set up, but it would probably be handy for me to get some extra gear. Wait, where am I going? This way. So we might do that again at a later time, but for now, not going to worry about it. Right now, what I need to do is I need to get Stina a compass that will lead to her prize. Now, after some trial and error, and playing with redstone and trying to educate myself, blah blah blah, and considering even just not using redstone at all, I have been working on a little room for the presentation. And so basically what's going to happen is I have a lodestone ready to go with a compass and also a backup compass just in case. And what's going to happen is when Stina throws the compass into the right block, it's going to filter down through these hoppers. This comparator is going to take a redstone signal output as it goes through. It's going to go all around here, go up, 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 and open that trapdoor, revealing the location of the secret room. So the only thing is that it's not going to keep it open. It's just going to flip open very quickly. But don't worry, it's fine. It'll work out. She will know where it is. I'm not gonna try and trick her. So, all right. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue finishing this room, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Oh, and the compass will come right down here, so she can pick it back up. See, handy. The hardest part of this process so far is yes, got it. Okay, don't tell anyone where it is. Because what we're going to do next is we are going to get on top of here. And, okay, so there's the spot right there. The compass will point to this block. Let me double check, make sure. Should be the case. All right, get the compass out. Compass. Go. All right, so everything's pointing to that spot right there. Excellent. Okay, so the way this is going to work then is I am going to take these snow layers. And because this is flush with the top of this block, it will actually accept a snow layer. And what happens is when the compass is dropped right here, what's going to... It's fine. It's just a torch. What's going to happen is, as you saw, that trapdoor is going to flip down and reveal the trapdoor underneath. Now, the reason that there's this layer here is because I'm going to do 2 layers of snow, which is actually going to spawn-proof the area without me having to add too much light. I'm going to continue to spawn-proof down here a bit as well, just so that way there's nothing that's going to accidentally, come up behind my friend. Here outside of the Catnap Hotel, in front of the portal, I figure she'll be able to see this. I left her a little box with a book, some rockets, and the compass. So, if you're wondering what the book says, it's a basically how to find what she's looking for. So, travel ye o'er hill and dale to where the compass tells. Treasure lies in wait for you, a gift to serve you well. The compass shall reveal the path into the secret vault, and if you die along the way, it's not Aletha's fault. Alright, so there are also some hints in there in case she's having some trouble. I don't think that she will, but just in case, I figured I would, throw those in there as well. So, and with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here right next to my lovely new friend, Holly. Oh, it's good. So good to have a friend. Hopefully, Holly and Mr. Whiskers can get along well enough. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and feel free to go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Feel free to give me a comment down below if you have any thoughts, questions, jokes, your favorite food. Feel free to write it down below. It'd be lovely to hear from you. And if you enjoy this series, please be sure to subscribe. It really helps out my channel a whole lot too. Thank you so much ahead of time. Love you. And yeah, so I hope that you have a lovely day. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.